Erica here from Me Too Paper Crafts. I want to show you how to make envelope liners. I had some ladies on Sunday at my home and we made a set of 4 cards using the new Beautiful You stamp set. Wait till you see this. You may have already seen it. It's all over the internet, all over Pinterest already. Isn't it gorgeous, these beautiful figurines? So we made 4 cards. They're 4 by 4 in size. I just wanted to show them to you quickly. And while we were making the envelopes using the envelope punch board, one of the ladies asked me, well, if I wanted a liner inside the envelope, how would you do that? How would you measure for that? And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So join me at my table and I'll show you how to do it. All right, here I am at my craft table. And I wanted to show you an example of when you might want to make some envelope liners. So I made these 4 cards. And I used designer series paper on the cards, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to have the designer series paper in the envelopes? So this is what I made. So I made one with the floral and one with the stripes to match these 2 cards. So now I need to make 2 for the Daffodil Delight. So let me show you how to do that. Alright, so how do you measure? So any size envelope that you happen to make with the envelope punch board, the basic formula is this. You take the envelope and you're going to measure from the point of the flap to where the score line is. Alright, so you're going to take a ruler and that's what you're going to do. So go right to the point and then go right to the crease. So it's 4 1/4 inches long. Alright, so here's another example. This is a very small 3 by 3 envelope that I happen to make. So again, I would measure from the top of the envelope flap to the crease. And this happens to be at 2 1/2. Alright, so when you have that measurement, the next thing you want to do is you're going to minus 1/4 inch. Alright, so if we knew that for this larger envelope it was 4 1/4, you do 4 1/4 and then you minus 1/4. So on the smaller envelope, what did I say it was? 2 1/2. I've already forgotten, sorry. Yeah, it's 2 1/2. So 2 1/2 minus 1/4. Alright, so this equals 4 inches and this one equals 2 1/4. Alright, so this then becomes the actual size of paper that you're going to cut out. So this one becomes a 4 by 4 and this one becomes a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 size. Alright, so I've already cut my 4 by 4 piece for this larger envelope. And then the next thing I like to do is I'm pretty persnickety. I like to actually score down on the diagonal here. So you can pull back your envelope punch board, grab your scoring tool, and then match up point to point on the track here. You see that? Point to point. There we go. And then you're going to score it. Alright. And then also, sorry, on the envelope punch board there is your corner rounder. So you really only need to round one of the corners, and that is going to match up with I rounded the corner of the envelope, so that you're going to match that up. And then what I like to do is I like to just take my paper snips and I just like to snip off these 2 where the crease line is, score line is, just cut off a little piece off the ends there. And then I'm going to fold this, crease it up, and then I'm going to slip this in to the envelope. I'm going to pull the flap up and I'm just going to make sure that that's the fold of the liner is butted up against the fold of the flap. Alright, and then you're going to hold it in place and then fold this down, and this is where you're going to put your tape runner. Alright, so you're just going to run a bit of tape along this side, and I run a little bit of tape on this side, pull the flap down, give it a good rub, burnish that glue in there, and then open it up, and there you have it, your liner. Doesn't that look great? So there's my tip. So remember, you measure from the point to the crease on the flap, you minus 1/4, and then cut your paper to that size. It's always going to be square. Round your corner, score on the diagonal, trim off those 2 end pieces, glue it in. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.